Squeak. Howdy ho, YouTube. Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be playing Balance. And you're probably thinking, Jon-Luke, why do you play so much Balance? Because Balance is good. And it's probably my favorite archetype to play in the current meta and in a lot of the metas. And so, nothing on this team is out of the ordinary. I'm going to quickly run through them, and then I'm going to talk about why Balance specifically is so good. I have not scripted this out. This is just going to be my thoughts on it, kind of off the cuff a little bit. See how that goes. So, really quick rundown. Zamazenta Crowned, Rusted Shield, Terra Water, which I think is the best Terra for Zamazenta because it's so easy to play around Amoongus now. Heavy Slam, Body Press, Iron Defense, Protect. Fantastic. Urshifu, Rapid Strike, Choice Scarf, Terra Water, with Surging Strikes, Aqua Jet, Close Combat, and U-Turn. Fantastic. Pelipper with a Focus Sash, 252 Special Attack, 252 Speed. Terra Ghost, in my opinion, the best set for Pelipper. I just think, again, I think I mentioned this before, but its defensive stats are so middling that putting all of that bulk into him really doesn't do anything for you. You're mainly only there to answer Surging Strikes, Scarf, Urshifu with the Rocky Helmet, but you have Rillaboom. So use Rillaboom. Although it does a lot of damage, you'll see in the video that Rillaboom can take a lot of damage. Hurricane, Weather Ball, Wide Guard, Tailwind. That's why we don't have Wide Guard on the Zamazenta. It's because you have it on the Pelipper, and that's all you really need it. We have Rillaboom with Assault Vest, Terra Fire, Grassy Glide, Wood Hammer, High Horsepower, and Fake Out. And Incineroar with Safety Goggles, Terra Ghost with Knockoff, Will-O-Wisp, Parting Shot, and Fake Out. I actually really don't use Instant a lot this game, so this video, so if you were like, he's gonna use Instant, I'm not. I actually think I only bring it to one match, so there you go. And I guess one slightly spicy pick would be Fluttermane with Booster Energy, Terra Fairy with Moonblast, Icy Wind, Taunt, and Protect. It makes sense why he would put Mr. Crtastic. I don't know if I mentioned that this is a Crtastic team, because it is. Why he would put Fluttermane on this team, it kind of gives him additional speed control and Icy Wind when we don't have Tailwind. It gives him Taunt where we don't have Taunt anywhere else, and I do think High Horsepower is necessary on this Rillaboom. And Moonblast is good because we don't have Fairy damage anywhere. Would I maybe prefer a Ball of Shadows and EV to KO a Calyrex Shadow bulky, perhaps? Maybe. That would come in handy with Lunala as well, and those kinds of mons, but it's obvious that this Flutter is really here for utility. So, I totally understand why it's here, and kind of the role it plays on the team. It is effectively there, because we do not have speed control otherwise. It's Icy Wind and Taunt. And I get it, you're like, oh, well, why not just use Tornadus? Well, for Ridgewrath, so the Prankster Taunt's gone. And that's where I'm like, well, maybe, honestly, you get rid of Protect and you run Shadow Ball, and you just say YOLO. If you ask me what I would do if I had to make any changes to this team. The other 5 Pokemon, beautiful. Chef's Kiss, I love them. Max Attack Adamant Rillaboom does crazy damage. But my only change would be I would put Shadow Ball over Protect on Fluttermane and make it Terra Normal. That way there you have a really safe Calyrex Shadow answer, particularly in closed team sheet best of 1. But I love the team, Mr. Crtastic. Do not take that as anything else. But why does this team work so well? So if you already know and you just want to skip to the battles, go right on ahead. I'm done, but I'm just briefly, maybe like a minute and a half, I'm going to talk about why Balance works so well. And the reason is that the parts create something much better than the sum of the whole. So first of all, you have Urshifu and Pelipper. You bring out Urshifu and Pelipper, the Rain is up, Surging Strikes just goes crazy. Rain plus Urshifu as it is KOs like bulky Calyrex Shadow with Surging Strikes, which is insane. They can only survive both Rain and a Terra if they have Friend Guard or if they have a defensive Terra. There's the burp, we're getting it out early. So, in combination with Wide Guard, so you can basically nullify Cali Shadows, Astral Barrages, is a really fantastic combination. And so from there, you need to complete the core. So Rillaboom basically covers for Urshifu's weaknesses, and then it gives you Fake Out Pressure, priority, and Big Buku damage alongside terrain control, where things like Miraidon and Indeedee are going to come into play. You have Incineroar that covers Rillaboom's weaknesses, and gives you damage mitigation with Will-O-Wisp and Parting Shot, an additional Fake Out, and Knock Off to not, like, AK do some strong Dark-type damage, but get rid of important items for opposing Pokemon, like opposing Rapid Strike Urshifu. If you feel the need, you get an opportunity and you can knock off their Scarf to guarantee that yours is faster, stuff like that. And then obviously Urshifu covers for Insin's weaknesses. So that core and that easy ability to pivot between the three is what makes balance so good, is because if you can kind of understand your opponent's playstyle, you can position yourself in a way that's much more advantageous on the field than theirs is. Normally you would see in this instance a U-turn on Rillaboom instead of high horsepower, but I do say you look at this team and what's your Raging Bolt answer? And you have Moonblast, I guess, but if Flutter Mane goes down, you're kind of kaputs. So particularly if there was Tornadus over Flutter Mane here, I would absolutely say you have to have high horsepower on this Rillaboom. But I would argue that maybe you could put U-turn on there, but it's really hit or miss. I know Zolrain really likes high horsepower, but I personally am a U-turn simp. Zamazenta is really good because unlike Zacian, which is, I think, coming up a little bit better, it's hard to lower somebody's defense. It's really easy to lower attack through Intimidate and Parting Shot, but it's hard to lower the defense. And the meta right now is really defensively, like physically heavy. So A, you're mitigating damage from opposing Pokemon, and B, you just have two really strong attacks into Heavy Slam and Body Press, and you can just make Body Press stronger and stronger, particularly with double Fake Out. So you can fake something out so you're not taking damage. You can get a +2 to your defense. You're +3, turn 2. You're just gonna start sitting on stuff. It is, and what I would argue that Fighting Steel, fantastic typing, because the Steel typing gets rid of a lot of the weaknesses of the Fighting type. Psychic, Flying, those two are gone. It's weak to Ground, which you don't see a ton of in the meta, and it's weak to Fire, which you mitigate with Pelipper. And then your Fire Mons are not going to have a fun time because you have a Pelipper and you have Urshifu Rapid Strike. So it's just like the combination of these 6 Pokemon answers a large variety of the meta really well, and that's why balance works. It's because it's not about setting up a specific strategy, and it's not about like making sure that you can have these 2 Pokemon on the field at the same time. It's about being able to play the game turn by turn and just give yourself an advantage board state, the most advantage board state. That's why balance works, I think, particularly. At least those are my thoughts on it. And so I said before that I wanted to dissect teams and look at exactly why I think they work so well. And so I've done a little bit of that. But that is enough gabbing. Let's hop in to some really fun battles today. All right, let's do this. Okay. Ooh, a rain team. We have Incineroar, Rillaboom, Indeedee, Kyogre, Landorus, and Archaludon. So Zamazenta is very good here. Taunt, Protect. Like I'm almost... I have Scarf Ursh. Like I'm basically tempted to do this and this. You... Yeah. And you. Ugh. An interesting lead choice. We'll see. Scarf, Lando. This is what? Max speed, max special attack. So I'm faster than Incin no matter what. What do they bring out? Landorus, yep, and... I think this is a pretty safe swap into Rillaboom. And a pretty safe weather ball here. So I have super effective damage into both, but Landorus is definitely a much bigger threat than my Zamazenta than Rillaboom is. This kind of covers for a safe play. That's fine. Who comes out? Kyogre? Cool. And a fake out there. That's fine. I'm actually happy to fake you out. And Hurricane. If they're Terra Ghost, Coolio. I don't know how I can be prepped for that. Yep, there's that. They can't KO me with a... That's a pretty smart play. Well, is it though? It's Landorus, that's fine. How much does this do? A lot. Okay. They saw me go after that. I kind of want to do this and swap back into Ursh. If they go for a ground type move on the Pelipper slot, you know, good for them. Good for them. But this does put them in really bad straits. I think I survived one Sandsear. Cool. I should be faster than... Nice, cool. So they're not Scarf, and we know that for certain. Do I think a -1 Grassy Glide KOs here? I don't really have a pivot. I think I don't really want to risk it. If it wasn't -1, I would say yes. Even if this is Kyogre, like, it's not going to really appreciate this damage. Yeah. Gotta remember, Kyogre is super frail physically. Yeah, so... Unless this is for some reason Rocky Helmet Kyogre. Yeah. This is Terra Water Ursh. I actually want to do this. I think they fake out. What comes in? Instant. That's fine. They don't KO though. Yeah. I was like, Ursh doesn't get KO'd by this. Cool. Yeah, so my Urshifu takes a nice chunk of damage, but I get rid of Incineroar, so there goes one of their pivots. I am now -2 on this Orillo Bobilla here, so this isn't gonna do much. Yeah, like nothing, but that's okay. There's no rain now, that's cool. Grass disappeared from the battlefield, that's fine. Okay. So, again, I need to be wary of... Okay, you. I definitely cannot get KO'd from a single... I still think a -2 Woodhammer KOs here, so I'm kind of happy to do this. Urshifu's pretty important. And this is a pretty frail Pelipper. I mean, it's max special attack, max speed, but... That's fine. You can go for the Origin Pulse if you want, but I'm still going to do a lot of damage. What are you, Terra Water? Terra Grass? Terra Grass, that's fine. Now I just have U-turn on my... That's fine, but that should not KO. Yeah, it doesn't even do half. A nice little chunk there. And there's a Grassy Glide. Okay. So, I'm actually happy to swap into Zamazenta here. Do I let Pelipper go down? Yeah. Let's see if I can get some damage. Cool. They were just gonna let me KO Pelipper there. I mean, KO. How much does this do? Cool, it KOs. That's the power of max special attack, max speed. Pelipper. That's what I'm saying. Okay, well, pretty safe protect here. And I'll go for the Weather Ball into you. Yeah, I mean, that was always the clear answer. Because now I get a free swap. There's an Origin Pulse. Does it hit? Yeah, it probably KOs. But that's okay. What am I, Terra Water? We go Ursh here. Easy enough. I Terra Water. I Body Press. I Surging Strikes. GG's. Battle was canceled. Yep. This is the first game I'm playing. I got home from work. I sat down. I played this. I love the Zamazenta balance. It just makes so much sense to me. I think it's such a good archetype. I didn't even need my restricted in that match. Okay. Let's play another one. Okay. We have Kali Shadow, Indeedee, Pelipper, Chi-Yu, Urshifu, Incineroar. I mean, Kali Shadow Indeedee is pretty safe, I think. Is a pretty safe call for them. I think I lead this. This is kind of my answer into Kali Shadow. I obviously need you. Flutter Mane does not do much for me here, and you. Right? Yeah. Yeah, my reason for this is that I answer both Chi-Yu. So the Chi-Yu plus Incin pick is interesting. I had contemplated doing that on the Darkspun team, but ultimately decided against it because having two Pokemon like that of the exact same typing is not good. Great minds think alike, I guess. That is so funny. I'm gonna U-turn. I'm a Hurricane. That is my thought. Do they Terra? Yes. The reason that I don't necessarily want to go for a Surging Strikes into Pelipper is if I don't know if it's Rocky Helmet. It could be like bulky Rocky Helmet. Called it. I'm still not doing great. This is not a fantastic turn one for me, but that's fine. Let's go Zamazenta. No. Let's go Rillaboom. If it's Rocky Helmet, that means it's bulkier, which means that it's not going to have nearly as much special attack investment into it. So I should be able to survive a Hurricane. That still does so much, though. Jeez Louise. Okay, so what do they do here, right? They have to swap. Or do they swap into Indeedee? Okay, I'm happy to swap here. Hurricane here. That's about what I anticipated. I should have tailwinded, I guess. Not very much. Of course. Okay, that works. So I do this, and I body press here. And I actually think I tailwind. There's the Indeedee. Psychic Seed. Cool. This is a good match. As I said, balance is super good. So the question is how much does this do? I'm not super mad about this Terra because it makes me have the same... Yeah, there's the Surging Strikes. Still more than I would like, but that's fine. But I survive. Please don't hit yourself. Okay. Okay. I'm expecting them to protect this Ursh. I should survive this, but not by a lot. Cool. Okay, so this is a really safe Surging Strikes. This is a really safe Hurricane. I'm max speed on this Urshifu. I mean, I'm max speed on this Pelipper. And I still have one more turn of Tailwind, too. Okay. Oh, but they have Rillaboom, don't they? Yeah. Rain stopped. Oh, but we have, oh, no, they'll have their own. That's fine. Oh, Pelipper. And they already Terra'd. Okay. Well, I think that's GG's, isn't it? Wait, did I just win? Right? I Surging Strikes. I still have one more turn of Tailwind, and I'm faster. I actually... yeah. Yeah, I should win. Yep. The roll on this, I did this match specifically for this matchup. So this Urshifu is 236 Adamant, so it's almost max. So Surging Strikes does KO like a Sash, not bulky, Calyrex Shadow, either in Rain or Water Terra. You just need one. It has a chance to KO without either. That's important. So the bulkiest Calyrex you're going to see is like 228 HP, 84 defense, somewhere around there. That one requires either Rain or Terra to KO. I think that was what we decided. And then with Clefairy Friend Guard, you're screwed. This just don't got the chance. No chance there. So be prepared for that. Urshifu, Scarf Ursh plus Pelipper is really a fantastic combo into Regulation G. It just, like, Terra Water Surging Strikes in the rain that you can't protect from just does so much damage. That's why you're seeing this combo. Pelipper is just so good right now because of the combo of Rain with Urshifu, which is an incredibly good Pokemon. Hurricane for insanely good flying damage, which is super great into the meta right now. I mean, you've got things like Rillaboom that takes super effective damage. Koraidon takes super effective damage. You know what I mean? All of these like really strong Pokemon have a weakness to Hurricane, plus the confusion chances you saw with me. That's great. So yeah, and that turn two, I was like, taking the switch out here is bad, but if I get this hit off, it's really good. So I was like, I don't particularly want to switch here. I'd rather take this shot. So it worked out it still worked out fine. Again, you're supposed to play, so even if those turns happen, they happen. But GG's to my opponent. Great game. That was a fantastic game. Let's do one more. This is two. I've played 2 games. This is the second game. Like, very rarely do you see me just go game. If I can just go game, it's going to be a wonderful evening. So let's see what happens. Thank you so much, Mr. Tastic. I am facing Leon of the Galar. Okay. Oof. Whew. A good team. King Gambit. I love King Gambit. I think it's actually a sleeper pick under the meta right now. So we have Clefairy. This is obviously a Trick Room team, but we have Clefairy, Indeedee, Lunala, Urshifu, Pelipper, and King Gambit. So, do I just lead the same Pokemon? I am a bit tempted. No. Do I? This is a super bulky flutter. Let's do a slightly different lead here. I actually want to lead these two. No. I want to lead you. Do I need Urshear? I kind of want this in the back for sure. Do I want you or do I want Incineroar? I think the answer is Incineroar. King Gambit's just a bit of an issue. But I have Urshifu for that. It's my Terra-type Fairy. Lunala Clefairy. That's fine. So, on a team like this, I would anticipate this to be a Meteor Beam Lunala set. So you can Moongeist Beam me if you want. I actually think I want to swap into Instant here. Would hammer Lunala, if they let me. So this is kind of risky. But I'm hoping they go for the Moongeist Beam into the Flutter Mane slot. And then I anticipate them to follow me with the Clefairy. I could have protected here, but this gives me just such a good setup later. And I don't particularly mind using up my Terra on Instant the following turn to not die from a Meteor Beam. Oh, wow. Okay, I break the shield. They do go for the Meteor Beam. Do they do it into... If they go into Instant, what an insane read this is. There's the Power Herb. What an incredible read by my opponent. Absolutely insane. Good job. I can't say anything. And an Icy Wind, that's fine. What an insane read that is. Okay, well. They got me good there. They really did. Okay, so what do I do here? I'm happy to protect. I'm happy to Wood Hammer. Whew, well, that puts me on a really bad back foot. Again, an incredible play. That was not a crit. Oh, this is 252 Adamant. Oh my gosh. Well. That did a thing for me. I am absolutely happy to Moonblast. Swap into Zam. Okay. Wow, I thought it was going to do like 60%. I guess I don't normally run that aggressive of a Rillaboom. That put me back in the game, for sure. That definitely makes me think this is Rocky Helmet. So this Fluttermane does have 164 HP. I would anticipate... Fluttermane has base 135 special defense. Even at +1, I would anticipate to survive a +1 Moongeist Beam. Does this do 50%? That's my question. Yes, that's what I wanted. Yep, cool. I'm happy to Moonblast. I'm happy to Protect. No need. Fluttermane has done its job. If it gets rid of this Indeedee and I garner terrain control, I know that I'm faster than the Lunala. Yeah. Was the Terra overkill? I don't know. Honestly. Oh, okay. Who comes out? Urshifu, huh? Is it Scarf? Probably. No. I do this. Yeah. Oof. Scarf Urshifu specifically. It matters, I guess, how much this Heavy Slam does, but probably not a ton. Yeah. Yeah, that's GG's. There's nothing... Oof. Scarf Ursh specifically cost me there. Is there a world? There's no world. I don't have enough if I had some more HP on Rilla. Yes. I do just want to see if this Grassy Glide KOs, I guess. But there's no way. Unless they, like, protect with Lunala, I guess. They would have to absolutely throw this. Oh, they still Terra. I forgot about that. Whew. Terra Grass? Terra Water, okay. Unless they're not... They have to be Scarf. They were faster. No, I don't even KO. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was behind a foot from turn 1. They got such an incredibly good read there. I was already behind. Like, GG's to my opponent. They played that super well. I'm not even mad. They were just better than me on that one. That turn 1 read was so good. Let's do another one. I mean, that was such a great showcase, but I definitely want to see if I can end off with a win with the Zam team. So let's do one more. Okay, Isaac. Okay, so Dugong gets Fake Out. I know that. And Zeb Strike Up. Is that Volt Absorb? Uh-huh, Lightning Rod. And Sap Sipper. Okay. Woo! Zebstrika's a good pick for this. What? What? Okay, here's we go. Let's just do this bad boy right here. Okay, in a closed team sheet best of one, Zebstrika makes a lot of sense. Is it because it's got Lightning Rod for electric type moves, and it's got Sap Sipper for grass type moves? It's hit by. Okay, so it doesn't redirect it. Fluttermane and Dugong. Did I just Tailwind here? Yes. If they fake me out with the Dugongs, I only know this because I, like, as a meme once, made a team with 6 fake out users. So I know that Dugong gets fake out. This is not Speed Booster Flutter. Oh! Woo! Taunt. Oh, sad. Okay. I was like, dang. But I know that it's... So it's got to be Focus Sash, doesn't it? Okay, Oh, I want to switch you out? No. Let's do this. That was a good play by them. Do they protect with... Okay, there's Farigiraf, which is fine. This is going to be a pretty big Wood Hammer. There's the Dazzling Gleam, which is fine again. They've got to be Sash, then. That does half, which is nice. Nice, cool. Is it Citrus? Yes. But that leads me to believe that this... Okay, I'm actually... This is going to seem really weird. But I want to do this. I want to swap into Zam. Yes! This makes me weak to the Kyogre. But I should live this Dazzling Gleam with more than just a couple of health. I effectively want to make sure that I live this Dazzling Gleam and then the recoil from Wood Hammer. Because if I can get rid of... Yep, cool. Nice, cool. Farigiraf. Now, yes, they can bring in Dugong this following turn. But I should be able to just straight up double in. I don't think that they can... They haven't used Protect yet, though. There's Urshifu, which is interesting. Okay. I mean, I think this is a pretty safe Grassy Glide and Body Press. Terra Poison? Yeah. That's fine. Okay. That's okay. I have my Urshifu in the back. Trick Room Fluttermane. Interesting. Do I think they're choiced in some way? Usually not. That's fine. If I can get rid of this Flutter Mane, then we're good. What an interesting turn this is going to be. I think Oh, they didn't bring Kyogre. What an interesting... Okay, well... I definitely Surging Strikes you. And I Heavy Slam you, I think. Quick Claw. That's fine. I don't think you can KO me. How much does a Surging Strikes do? A nice chunk. Okay. Not enough to KO Zam and then survive another one. They didn't bring Kyogre. Interesting. I mean, I Surging Strikes. Right, this is all 4. Yeah? And I Body Press, right? You shouldn't KO me with, Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, this is GG's. What a really cool team. Well, this should be the last turn of Trick Room. What an insane way to end this match. End this video. I have not done this maybe ever, but no, I did it with the last time I played a Zam team. This is literally 4 matches. I just played all 4 matches in a row. I swear if the audio on this for some reason doesn't work, I'm going to be so upset. That's just like my fear every time I'm like, because I record on a separate device. But we do this. Battle was canceled. GG's to my opponent. What a cool team. Zebstrika. That makes me think it's a Lightning Rod Zebstrika and not a Sap Sipper. Sap Sipper, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, cool tech. If anybody out there is looking to cook, you got that there. But Sap Sipper, Zebstrika would make a lot of sense. They did have Farigiraf. There is an opportunity that in best of one closed team sheet that Farigiraf could also be Sap Sipper. I've seen that before. I think Wolf did it at last year's Worlds. Fun fact, I was at a locals yesterday with some other people and some other really fun folks that I actually talked to on Discord. Shoutouts to Will, Crusadia, and Nico Gaming, who has a YouTube channel, and I will tag it, although it's far bigger than mine. But, and people were talking about teams, and I was like, oh yeah, that's this person's team. And I was just like, I'm a nerd, dude. Why do I know all these teams? But anyways, fantastic game. Wow, that's such a cool little team. I wish I could see more of it. But all right, GG's to my opponent. Let's go ahead and end this bad boy. All right, so the question of the day is balance good? Yeah. Dude, I love playing balance. I think it is easily the best archetype in the meta. I have my own quasi-balance team that uses some slightly different Pokemon that I did take to the local last night. I don't particularly feel like I want to share that yet, though. I want to perfect it a little bit more. And everyone who wonders, I did go 2-1. There was only 7 of us, but I faced Calyrex Ice every single round. But I won 2. Went 2-1, so I'm very happy with that performance. But yeah, this team is great. I mean, this is like Jon-Luke's Comfort Picks 101 in this team. I love this team. I love any team that has, you know, Incin, Rilla, Urshifu, and Zamazenta on it. I just wish I had I like borrowed a Zamazenta from a friend for my one team, but I wish I had an actual Zamazenta. Maybe I need to buy Shield and play through it really fast. But Kertastic, you cooked. I love this team. I love Pelipper and Urshifu. So if you guys want to know more, I haven't recorded the intro yet, but I plan using the intro to like tell you a little bit why balance works. But I hope everyone has a wonderful night. I hope everybody has a good time this weekend as I did playing this team. And if you are in Texas, I hope you're doing okay. I know that's really bad. I know the West Coast has a lot of heat hitting up right now. So hopefully this can bring you a little joy in these trying times. But everybody have a wonderful weekend. And as Twan says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Already at 110 subscribers. Let's get us to 500. Y'all are amazing. Have a good night.